Today we're going to be talking about identity, because if everything that we hear about AI is to be believed, pretty soon we are going to be experiencing an identity crisis epidemic. As white-collar workers are replaced by AI, we're going to see a huge number of people that don't know who they are anymore. The thing is, this message isn't just for those people who are going to be possibly replaced by AI. This is for everybody. If you have an external sense of self, that is out of your control. Identity is one of the 3 pillars of my work that I do with my clients, who are typically 6- and 7-figure business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders in their field, who know that there is more out there for them that they just can't seem to reach. Those 3 pillars are identity, belief, and nervous system regulation, and they all lie under this umbrella of reality creation, conscious reality creation. Now, an awful lot of people in this demographic have placed their identity outside of themselves. They believe that they are their job title. They believe that they are the amount of money that they have in the bank. They believe that they are the country clubs that they belong to, the social circles that they're a part of. So what happens if those things are suddenly taken away from you through no fault of your own? Where does that leave you? Who does that leave you believing you are? When I burnt out of my previous career as a luxury cake designer, my youngest in particular had a little bit of trouble coming to terms with that. It really was, well, who are you now? If you're not a luxury cake designer, mummy, who are you? And he was like 6 at the time or something like that. But for him, his mum was a luxury cake designer. That's who she was. That was part of my identity. And trust me, I asked the same questions. Who am I? If I'm not doing this job, who am I? When we are suddenly made redundant, or maybe when we retire, we have no idea who we are. It feels like we're very adrift without a purpose. Suddenly the thing that we've been doing for the last 50 years is no longer what we're doing. So what we get to do is to develop a very internal sense of self. Imagine that you didn't have the job. Imagine that you didn't have the money. Imagine that you didn't have the Chanel bags and what have you. Who are you without them? Now, my life has been quite incredible in that it has helped me to experience this on multiple levels. So, as I just said, my whole identity was tied into being this luxury cake designer until it wasn't. But before that, I discovered that I wasn't my things, because back in about 1993, I was moving house. I was in my early 20s. I was moving house, and all of our stuff was packed into a car. The car was broken into and all of our stuff was stolen. So I was literally walking around in all of my possessions. The only possessions I had were the things that I was physically wearing at the time. That's a very harsh way of learning that you are not your things. I lost contact with an awful lot of people because, this was before mobile phones were really a thing that everybody had, right? So nothing was stored in a cloud. Everything was in physical address books, and they were all stolen, along with all of my diaries and all of my clothes and all of my trinkets and jewelry and everything that I owned, right? I was literally just Janet on the planet, wearing some clothes without a toothbrush. Like I say, that's a very harsh way to learn that you are not your things. You are not your apartment. You are not your job. You are not your handbag. You are not your jewelry. You are not even your friends, because friends are often taken away when we least expect them to be. So instead of having this external sense of self, where your identity is tied to something outside of you, like I say, you need to develop this internal sense of self that can never be taken away from you. The only truth is the unchanging. That's the only thing that is really real. Your job titles can change, your friends can change, the amount of money you have in your bank can change. None of that is really real, right? I know that they're real, they're in this physical reality that we're all experiencing, but they're not really the truth of all things, right? They're not really real. This external world, people say that it is an illusion. The only truth is the way that you feel internally. The only truth about you is the observer that has never changed. The observer that can look at you on your 10th birthday party, on your 30th birthday party, on your 50th birthday party. That observer self has never changed. It's always remained the same. That internal sense of self never changes. I internally feel exactly how I did when I was 17. I'm not even any more mature in an awful lot of ways. And that is the real you, the you that doesn't change. So even though AI might come and claim your job as a lawyer, as an accountant, as a whatever it is that you are, if your identity isn't tied to that role, your sense of self will remain the same. Your sense of self will remain strong. So we get to remember who it is that we are. Now, obviously, in the grand scheme of things, you are infinite, you are source, you are pure love energy. And if you can just decide that that's who you are and that's the identity and you make the rules and everything that you say is the truth, then that's awesome. Reality creation becomes very, very simple. But if you're not at that stage, if you can't just accept that you are source, then you get to look at your little human, your little Janet on the planet, and decide who that version of you is. What is her personality? And this personality is basically decided in your DMN, your default mode network. That's the place where self-referential thought, that's where the idea of you resides in your physical being. And on a subconscious level, that's your egoic self. The version of you that is very tied to the physical. That's the version of you that will try and hang on to all of the labels, hang on to the job titles, hang on to the possessions, because it's that version of you that has this belief that this is all that you are. But when you adopt this higher self knowledge, when you know that you are your highest self more than you are your egoic self, that's where you get to give love to your ego and let it know that you've got the reins from here. And your egoic self kind of lives in your subconscious. So who is it that you decide to be? If you didn't have the job, if you didn't have the club memberships, if you didn't have your circle of friends and peers, who are you? This is what you get to work on. This is what you get to decide is true about you. And the time to do this work is now. If there's even a slim chance that these AI agents are going to suddenly come and take your job from you, then the way to stay afloat there, when that happens, if that happens, is to have a really strong sense of internal identity so you don't feel lost at sea. So you don't feel like you've suddenly been thrown on the trash heap, right? Like I say, we are going to experience an awful lot of people going through this enormous identity crisis because for an awful lot of people, they have been told you go to school, you go to university, you get a good job, your life will be happy. Invariably, it isn't because it doesn't work that way. So to have followed all the rules and then find your job is not safe because some AI agent is likely to replace you. That's going to be very destabilizing unless you have a very solid foundation of all that you are. So what do you believe to be true about you? If you didn't have any of the things that you are currently identifying with, what is left? What about you cannot be taken away? Like I say, I lost my previous career through ill health because I burned out and very nearly died. I lost all of my possessions through theft because I was in my early 20s and I stayed overnight at a friend's house and left everything in the car. I haven't always been very wise. Your truest identity is the version of you that does not change, that has never changed. That is the real you. And that version of you is infinite. The Janet on the planet version of you is the one that has experienced life. And we are here to experience life, right? I mean, I have definitely got my money's worth with this ticket to life that I've been riding. And every step has brought me here, so I don't regret any of it. But I'm also very aware that it is not me. This is just my character on the planet. This is who she is. And that doesn't mean that I'm disassociating from my human. I just know that my personality, my egoic self, isn't who I am. It doesn't define who I am. My egoic self just gets to play the game. But the bigger me gets to move the pieces. And it's only by having this internal sense of self, by defining your identity for yourself, that you get to change it at will, which will manifest the life that you want. If your identity that you hold is based in the external, which is the illusion, then how are you going to change it to actually live the life you want? Because all of this is created here first. You can't change out there if your entire identity is based in the illusion. That makes sense, right? You know that we live on these three planes of existence. We've got the spiritual plane, the mental plane, and the physical plane. But reality is created in the spiritual and mental planes, not the physical plane. The physical plane is the effect of the cause that comes in the mental and spiritual planes. If your identity is based in the physical plane and not the mental plane or the spiritual plane, then you're stuck. You're stuck here. You're stuck accepting the life that you have been led to believe is real. You're stuck with a belief that makes it impossible to change your life. Whereas when you have an internal sense of identity and you know that you can change that identity through changing your beliefs and your thoughts and your feelings and your actions, which creates the identity that you live with, then you understand that that's the only thing that you really have control over. You don't have control over that. That's already been created. So why would you tie your identity to an effect and not a cause? Jobs come and go, people come and go, but you remain true. I hope all of that has made sense. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions whatsoever. Like I say, this is the work that I do with my clients who are predominantly 6- and 7-figure business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders in their field who have reached some form of plateau and they know that there's more out there for them, but they just can't seem to get it. If you would like personalized help with that, then you'll find some links in the description. And before we go, I've just got a little bit of housekeeping to do. So number one in my housekeeping list is that I am only on YouTube. I have an account on LinkedIn, but I don't have any real accounts anywhere else. There is an IG account of like 10 years ago when I was, over 10 years ago when I was doing my cakes. It's got like 3 followers or something. But, I don't post there. It's not really me. I just don't know how to close the account. I got a comment on one of my posts or videos that said, oh, I keep seeing you on IG, so it's really funny to see you here too. I am not on IG. If you see me on IG, that is not me. If you see me on Instagram, that is not me. So please don't approach that person. Please don't give them any money or anything like that. I'm not on IG. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on any of the other things, right? The other piece of housekeeping is that I have now turned on auto dubbing. So regardless of the language that you speak and understand, you should now be able to see all of my videos in the language of your choice. Yeah. I recently had an incident where I discovered that somebody had taken my videos and just spoken over the top of them. It's fine. It's all cleared up now. I want this message to get out there, but it has to be done in the right way, okay? So thank you for being here. I hope this has helped. I hope you start to do this work now before you really, really need it. And like I say, if you have any questions, then let me know. Alrighty, you're going to find another video just there. So click on that one next, and I shall see you next time. Take care. Bye.